Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Super Beast Girl, aka Justina Schuyler, and today I am going to share with you some of what I've learned while getting my nutrition coaching certificate from the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So I'm very, very new to this program, so I'm only in chapter 2, so this is going to be a real brief overview, but if you guys want to join me on my journey, I'm going to continue making these videos and just journaling what I am learning in a very basic way. And who knows, maybe you will be inspired to also get your nutrition coaching or any other certificate from the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So, what is a nutrition coach's purpose? Basically, the purpose of a nutrition coach is to assess, educate, and implement. So, in the assessment phase, we get a client, we're assessing their height, weight, body composition, so like their body fat percentage, and then their measurements. So, taking a measuring tape and measuring the various major portions of their body, their thigh, midsection, chest, arms, all of that. Then I would also say that a questionnaire would be in process for assessing someone because you can get an idea of someone's health and where they're at just by looking at them and taking some measurements. But beyond that, I would ask a lot of questions like, what does your job look like day in and day out? How many steps do you get in? What kind of food are you eating? Giving them a food log. Having an implementation of a program is going to include a food log more likely than not. However, I also think that having a food log just for a week is just kind of like a good starting point to get an idea of where somebody would be at. And implementing a questionnaire that has a lot of those questions, asking about their lifestyle, how many kids do you have? What time do you get up in the morning? Having what kind of exercise do you get? Are you sedentary at your job, or do you have a physical job? Do you have any allergies, any chronic health conditions? And then moving into the education phase after you've gotten an assessment, based upon the feedback you get from that assessment, you can then educate using a lot of the public sources of information based around nutrition from like My Plate, the National Health Service, Mediterranean Pyramid, and just those well-known resources online that are publicly available, and just sort of like just demystifying it and providing it in a way that makes sense, that's relevant to their experience, relevant to their lifestyle, and basically creating a plan and educating them on the best course of action based upon their goals, which were discussed in the questionnaire, having what goals they have. It's not everybody wants to lose weight. Some people want to gain weight. Some people want to make muscle. Some people want to feel better. It just depends. And so educate them based upon their goals, the what best way to do that. And then from there, implementing the plan. So having a food log and tracking, whether that's just a plain notebook, a special food logging notebook, there are tons of them out there, or even apps or online trackers. There's also tons of those, and they're not all paid. A lot of them are free, although paid options are within the realm of possibilities as well and can be helpful. And then a workout program. I personally am getting my personal trainer certification as well. If you were just getting a nutrition coaching certification, you would not be able to implement a workout program. You would have to refer them to someone else. We're going to talk about that more. And then, of course, in the implementation, adherence and reassessing goals for long-term progress. So basically, being a nutrition coach, you're basically a cheerleader. You are there to support them. A lot of it is based around behavior and just accountability, really being there to help them keep on track and hold them accountable to what they said they wanted, reassessing if the goal was maybe not big enough, if the goal was too big, making it smaller, more attainable. Just being there to help them progress is the goal of the nutrition coach. So now we are looking at CNC do's and don'ts. So certified nutrition coach is what CNC stands for, if you didn't realize that. So nutrition coaches do not create specific meal plans and supplement plans. That is the role of a more certified a certified individual like a dietitian or a nutritionist. They have a whole lot more education under their belt. It's like actual degrees from universities and such. Being a nutrition coach is a lot more of the basic information. It's more than what the public would get, and it is relevant and it is a certification, but it is not at the level of someone who has a master's degree in nutrition and can actually give those specific meal plans and supplement plans, as well as treating those chronic health conditions. So if someone has diabetes, that is going to be beyond the scope of what you can do as a certified nutrition coach, giving them specific health plans, treating health conditions. You could still have and coach someone who has diabetes because you're offering, again, that support like a cheerleader to them to adhere to the goals that they've created. They know that they need to avoid sugar. They need to avoid certain types of foods that have high carbohydrates that will spike their blood sugar. That's what you're there for. But you are not there to treat them and create specific meal plans and supplement plans and in any way go against their healthcare professionals' recommendations. So if you ever feel like you're out of your scope, the whole thing is always just refer them to someone who's more qualified. So if you're not sure, don't try and make it up. Just refer them to someone who is in the healthcare field, like a doctor, their doctor, or if they have a dietitian they can go to, refer them there. What we do is provide guidance and support and behavior, provide relevant information from public sources that are credible, and we do refer clients to professionals and dietitians when the clients are beyond our scope of capabilities. So that is my basic presentation. If you would like, continue to watch. I will have a playlist up, and subscribe and like if you